I want to welcome everybody to the campus of Cal State LA, with which many of you are already familiar. How many students are here today? Well, we're very happy to have you here. Also, how many students are here from Roosevelt High School? Let's hear it for our Roosevelt High School students from our youth leadership program. There'll be many shout outs to be given today, but mostly I want to welcome you all for being here at the start of the morning, ready to listen and learn to what we hope will be a very interesting and lively program. We'll have lots of people to thank, but I'll have a lot of the thank yous later on to make sure everybody's in the room to be thanked. Before we begin, I have the great honor and pleasure of introducing the president of Cal State Los Angeles, William Covino. President Covino is the 7th president in the 70-year history of Cal State Los Angeles. And he came to our campus in September 2013. And he made an immediate impact on the campus through a focus that is very close to the heart of the Pat Brown Institute, which is community service and community engagement. And that has meant everything to us and has made Cal State LA really the city's university, and we're really very proud of that, including his creation of the Center for Engagement, Service, and the Public Good. Along with his wife, Dr. Debbie Covino, they have done tremendous work in enhancing both student success and student well-being, which are critical features of the world that we live in now. Just so you know a little bit more about President Covino, he came to us from Fresno State, where he had been provost and vice president for academic affairs. And he has held similar positions at Cal State Stanislaus and other major universities. So he came ready to lead the campus, and we're very proud to work under his leadership. He is a first-generation college student, moved with his family from Connecticut. I believe Stamford, I was told, Connecticut is where he was brought up, to the San Fernando Valley in Los Angeles when he was 12 years old, graduated from Reseda High School, and attended UCLA, where he earned a bachelor's degree in English and holds master's degrees from Cal State Northridge and the University of Southern California. So he's got connections to all the local schools. He earned his PhD in English from the University of Southern California in 1981. And he and Dr. Covino have 4 adult children, and we've had the pleasure of meeting a number of members of his family over the years, and has really been a great force at our university, and I'm very proud to introduce him now for welcoming comments.
Good morning. Welcome, everybody. I think that, it is gratifying to have the Pat Brown Institute here at Cal State LA and to be able to hold events and dialogue like this at especially crucial times. This is an especially timely program and one that finds us in the midst of serious issues that require the kind of atmosphere and dialogue and intellect that a university offers us, and especially a university that has such great community partners in so many areas that are connected with the Pat Brown Institute and with Cal State LA, and certainly stay connected with us by offering us their support and their perspectives and the points of view that allow us to better understand how we can navigate the complexity and the uncertainty that many of us are feeling right now. I wanted to take this moment. I know this will probably come up in the course of the programs today, but I wanted to note that, as many of you know, many of our state officials, our mayor, our new Senator Kamala Harris, and the president of the University of California system, the chancellor of the community college system, the leadership of LA USD and other school districts have all come forward in the last days to really express their support and their empathy for what is troubling our most vulnerable student populations and their families. And I wanted to point out or emphasize the position that the California State University system has on these issues, which has been articulated in a communication from Chancellor White and the president of the California State Student Association recently, and will be articulated further today when Chancellor White will send a letter to all of the community members of the Cal State system, all 23 campuses. Keep in mind, we are the largest university system in the country, and with about 470,000 students. So the impact of this situation is a fierce one, and we are all very intent upon hanging together. Not to go back to the old Ben Franklin story about hanging together, hanging separately, but certainly sticking together as we navigate the issue. So the Chancellor has issued several communications. I've issued several communications to the campus community. The latest one emphasizing the presence of our Dreamers Center here on campus, and the importance of the activities that Dreamer Center has been carrying out really for months and months and months and months and months, but has intensified most recently to be responsive and to be accessible in an even bigger way. And I have also put a web page up, which is on the front page of Cal State LA. It says it's called Post-Election Communications, which includes a number of communications from system leadership and other leaders and myself about the issues that we're facing, as well as links to resources for support, for information, for aid, for students and Cal State LA employees and family members who are impacted by the prospects that the election has brought forward. Chancellor White spoke yesterday to the Board of Trustees, and I just want to read a statement of his. There's an LA Times piece came out about this yesterday, I guess, and reinforced it. And there's also a story about the UC. But Chancellor White has been working with the presidents of all 23 CSU campuses actually over a number of weeks since the summer, when we started to focus our attention on this sort of prospect and on our most vulnerable populations. And we have intensified our dialogue with each other in recent days, and that kind of focus has culminated in the statement that he made to the trustees. The first bit I'm reading here is the statement that he wrote to the campuses, or part of it, whose sentiments I share fully and want to expand and enhance and intensify here. Tim White says, elections are essential to democracy, yet they are not easy. They test our resolve, but also our understanding and compassion. They can be difficult and sometimes even painful, especially for those who had hoped for a different outcome. And he goes on to talk about the partnerships we have with folks all over the state and beyond in support of the issues that face us with this election, and adds that, as he says, this is Tim again, there is no ambiguity here. We are deeply committed to fostering a campus community that is safe and welcoming for everyone. Primary jurisdiction for federal immigration laws rests with the federal government, not university police or other local municipal law enforcement. Unless directed by the California Government Code or required by law, the CSU will not enter into agreements with state or local law enforcement agencies, Homeland Security, or any other federal department for the enforcement of federal immigration law. Our police departments, and these are the campus police departments, will not honor immigration hold requests, and our university police do not contact, detain, question, or arrest individuals solely on the basis of being or suspected of being a person that lacks documentation. Further, we are joining hands with other universities, colleges, and educational associations across America to protect access, affordability, intellectual freedom, inclusivity, and diversity for all students, including supporting DACA students and the communities that support them. That is Tim's address to the trustees, who certainly supported his remarks. And I will be further articulating what Cal State LA has been doing for some time, is in support of our most vulnerable student populations and in support of being a welcoming and inclusive campus for everyone. So some further communications from me in the coming days about what we are doing, what we will be doing in an even more dedicated way, and the importance of lending our support and our information and and expert advice to the many questions that have been arising and will arise in coming days. So that is my position, our position, and we will continue to hold it and remain steadfast as we move forward. Thank you very much for being here today.